Good morning, class. How is your day so far? Great. That's good to hear. Well, I guess every one of you are now joined already. Am I right? Okay, so for those who don't turn on their camera or video yet, kindly turn it on now and off your microphones. Okay? So again, good morning, class, and welcome to our English virtual class. I am Teacher Jen, your teacher for today. So, before we proceed to our formal discussion, let us give first a moment of silence for us to feel the holy presence of our Almighty Father. Okay, Mr. John, kindly turn on your microphone. And please lead us in prayer.
Almighty Father, the beginning and end of man's knowledge, you are the reason behind human inclination towards knowledge that gives you due honor and glory. We are grateful for every opportunity to learn new things today, to gain new insights in life, and to meet people who share the same inclination. We implore your love and mercy, O Lord, and guidance on learning new knowledge, that we may use them to better our lives and the lives of other people. We also ask that you grace our teachers with the confidence to strive in their profession and become more passionate in instructing us the lessons that can transform our lives and the community we belong to. Keep us safe in these trying times and make our learning more streamlined. But we also ask that you make our learning worthwhile as we have fun in knowing something new and exciting in our lives. This we ask and pray through Christ our Lord. Amen.
Now, as we proceed, let me introduce first our online classroom rules. First is be on time, turn on your video, and raise your hand to talk. Sit in a one spot during class. Act like you are in school. Keep yourself muted. Listen. No eating during class. And have fun and do your best. We need to follow and observe the rules that we have as a gesture of respect to each and every one, and of course for us to have a peaceful and meaningful time all throughout the class, okay? Now, let's check first your attendance. Raise your hand if your name is called now. Let's start with Andrea. Okay. Basan Cathy. Okay. Kapulong Ana. Okay. Damaso Ken. Okay. Lamore John. Okay. Ramos Paul Marie. Okay. And Rose Gimpisao. Okay. Wow! I am so happy, class, that you are all present today. Okay, let's proceed. What was our lesson yesterday? Yes, Mr. John, kindly turn on your microphone. What was the lesson we have yesterday? Very good. It is all about the 8 parts of speech. Now, what are the different 8 parts of speech? Yes, Miss Daila, you raise your hand. Okay, you can turn on your microphone now. Very good, Miss Daila. The 8 parts of speech include noun, pronoun, verb, adjective, adverb, preposition, conjunction, and interjection. Now, You can turn off your microphone now, Miss Kim Pisao. Okay, Mr. Damaso, you raise your hand. Yes, Mr. Damaso. Okay, please give an example of a noun that we have discussed yesterday. Very good. Now, who can give us an example of adverb? Yes, Miss Cruz, can you turn on your microphone? Very good, Miss Cruz. Now, I guess you are really understand the lesson that we have tackled yesterday. Okay, now let's have first a drill. And this activity is entitled What's in the Box? Okay, all you have to do is to find a words in the box with a twist. Okay, this time open all your microphones. Okay, done? So listen up. When I called your name, give me at least one word that you have find in the box, and I will count up to 3, and make sure that you can give me a word before the counting ends, because if not, you will show us your talent. Either you sing or you dance. Are we clear? Okay, then let's start the game now. Okay, are you ready? So let's start with Miss Ramos. 1, 2. Oh, very good, Miss Ramos. You give us indeed. Okay, Mr. Banlasan in 1, 2, 3. Very good. Okay, you give us the word untold. Okay, Miss Michelle. 1, 2, 3. Okay, well, I guess, Miss Michelle, you are running out of time. Then, as a consequence, you will show us your talent. Okay, Miss Michelle. Okay, you want to sing? Okay. Thank you, Miss Michelle. Okay, class, let's give a round of applause to Miss Michelle. Yay! Okay, let's proceed. Miss Kim Pisao. Yes, 1, 2. Very good. Disobey. Miss Laila. 1, 2. Okay, immoral. What else? Mr. Diego. 1, 2. Okay, ready you? Very good. Well done, class. And as of now, kindly turn off your microphones now, okay? Let's see the word in the boxes. All eyes in the screen. Okay. So, the words in the box are undead, that was given by Mr. John, and disobey, that was already given, untold, immoral, and renew. Okay, so this time, let me introduce you our class objectives. Now, at the end of the lesson, students can determine prefixes in the word or sentence that contains prefixes, able to create new words using base words and prefixes, able to elaborate basic parts of structural analysis and its importance, including the functions of a particular part, such prefixes, and can create different meaning of a word using prefixes. And now, as we go on to our topic, I want you to answer this activity on the screen. Okay, in this activity, all you have to do is to create a words in this given group of letters. Please refer your answers in the example that I have provided in the side. That color red. Okay, an example of RE is rewrite, and for UN is unlike. And one word per group of letters. Then put your answer in a 1/4 sheet of paper. Just do your best and try to answer. Okay, are you done? Okay, it seems that you are done answering. Now, open first your microphone and let's see if your answers are correct. Mr. John, what was your answer from the group of letters RE? Reuse. Okay, that's good. Miss Daila, what was your answer from the group of letters UN? Okay, undecided. What else? Yes, Miss Paalismo, unconditional. Okay. For DIS group of letters, this. Okay, very good, Miss Ramos. Disobedience. Okay. It seems that your answers are correct. Now, what do you have feel when doing the activity, Mr. Damaso? Okay, you feel great. Mr. Cruz, you feel happy. Okay. Now, what have you observed when you add the group of letters to the word that you have provided? Seems difficult? Okay, now, who among you here have an idea about the topic that we are going to learn today? Just raise your hand if you have an idea about the topic that I am going to discuss today. None? Okay. The topic that we are going to discuss today is all about structural analysis prefixes. Now, what is structural analysis? Okay. Structural analysis is the process of breaking words down into their basic parts to determine word meaning. It is a powerful vocabulary tool since knowledge of a few word parts can give you a clue to the meanings of a large number of words. And one of its basic parts include prefixes. Well, actually, structural analysis have its three basic parts, which is the prefix, the root words, and the suffix. But as of now, we will going to discuss the prefix first. Then tomorrow is the root word and the suffix. So for today, let's focus first to the prefix. Again, structural analysis is the process of breaking words down into their basic parts. Now, what is prefix? Okay, prefix is a letter or group of letters that is placed at the beginning of a word to change its meaning. Okay. For example, let's say that you have the root word agree. Then you add the prefix this, which means not or opposite of the word agree. That gives you the word disagree. Your root word is agree again. Your root word is agree. Then you add the prefix this, which means to not or opposite of the word agree. Therefore, it results the word disagree. Okay. Now, the activity that we conduct a while ago, which is there is a dot with a group of letters. Those group of letters, those are called prefixes. Now, I will give you some examples of prefixes. Okay? Eyes on the screen. Okay, the examples of prefixes are e, on, or re, pre, and, this, im, sub, mid, over, semi, non, miss, and many more. Okay, these prefixes have their own meaning before you add to the root word. Okay, I will give you some examples of prefix with its meaning and example. Okay, eyes on the screen. Okay, for the prefix re, meaning again. So an example of that re is rewrite. Your root word is right and your prefix is re, which is again. Therefore, rewrite. And for un, not, which means unkind, your prefix is un and your root word is kind, and so on and so forth. Okay. Again, we have here some examples of prefixes, meaning and example. For semi, meaning half. Examples, semicircle. And for mid, meaning middle. Example, midnight. Okay, so let's proceed. Okay, class. Remember, if you add prefix, you don't need to change the spelling of the root word. All you have to do is to add the prefix, then do not change the root word. Okay? Now, are we clear? Did you understand the prefix? Raise your hands. Okay, now, why do we need to study the structural analysis? Okay. We need to study the structural analysis because it helps us to break apart unfamiliar words in order for us to understand their overall meanings, and for us to understand how prefixes in other basic parts can change a word's meaning and how much of our language is constructed. And of course, it helps us to increase our vocabulary and reading comprehension. Now, let's go with the application. Okay, eyes on the screen. The instruction is you will be given 10 minutes to study well the prefixes as one of the structural analysis of basic parts, after which create at least 5 examples of a word with prefixes. Okay, then write your answer in a 1/4 clean paper. Your time starts now. Yes, question, Mr. Damaso? Okay, Mr. Damaso, all you have to do is to study well the prefixes, the prefix that we have discussed, like pre, an, im, this, and many more. Then after which, you will create at least 5 examples of a word with prefixes. Example, pre-write, undesirable. That was an example. That was an example of a word with prefixes. Okay, clear? Understand? Okay, now proceed to the given activity. Okay, time's up. Just set aside first your 1/4 sheet paper. Okay, now let's proceed with the generalization. This time, I will cater all your questions and of course clarifications about the topic that I have discussed. Now, who wants to ask questions? Just raise your hands. None? No one will ask question? Mr. Damaso, you have clarifications? None again? Okay, since no one will ask questions, then I will be the one to ask questions individually. So, prepare yourself. Let's start with Ramos. Miss Ramos, what have you understand with the topic that we have discussed? Okay, it helped us to break unfamiliar words. Very good. And please give an example of the prefixes. Okay, thank you, Miss Ramos. Mr. John, what have you learned today? Okay, it improved our vocabulary, and reading comprehension. Okay, Mr. John, give us some example of prefixes. A word with prefixes, I mean. Okay, disobedient. Okay, what else? Yes, Miss Anna. What have you learned? Okay, you learned that prefix do not change the. Yes, very good. Do not change the spelling of the root words if you add prefix. All you have to do again is to add the prefix and do not change the root words. Okay, now I guess you are now well knowledgeable about our topic for today. And since you seems really understand the topic, let's have our evaluation to test your understandings if you really understand the topic that I have discussed. Now, I saw on the screen. Okay. Pick up the prefix in the box and supply it to the appropriate root word in every question. Okay. Write your answer in a 1/4 clean paper. Copy only the root word and your answer, not the whole sentence. Again, please be reminded to write your answer in a 1/4 clean paper. Copy only the root word and your answer, not the whole sentence. Okay. I will give you 5 minutes to answer. Okay. Your time is up. Set aside your 1/4 clean paper. Okay, class, I believe that you have a 3 1/4 paper in your side. Okay. We have 3 activity that we do. Yes, okay. Now, to end the lesson, let's go back with our objectives and let's see if we have met our class objectives. Now, did your class determine prefixes in a word or sentence that contains prefixes? Can you? Okay, very good. Now, can you able to create a new words using base words and prefixes? Okay, very good. Now, for the last one, can you elaborate basic parts of structural analysis and its importance, including the functions of a particular part, such prefixes, and can create different meaning of a word using prefixes? Class, can you? Very good. Okay, can you all elaborate all? Can you do? Okay, very good, class. Now, since it is weekend, I will give you an assignment. For your assignment, create a short essay about yourself and make sure to include at least 10 words with prefixes and highlight it to emphasize. Type your essay in a short bond paper, normal margin with a font Arial Narrow, size 12, and send it to my Gmail account. The deadline is on Monday, 9 a.m. Now, I want you to take a picture of your 1/4 sheet of paper and send it to my Gmail account. And before we formally end, I would like to congratulate you all for having a perfect attendance for today. That's all for today, class. Goodbye and have a happy weekend. Bye!